But I decided to try Huntsville and came up in the winter of 1992.
I wanted to become a sugar maker, so I had to find an area that had an opportunity to develop that kind of business.
Just over 20 years ago, Martin and his father were collaborating on an exhaust for motorcycles and how it might be used in snowmobiles.
Ginger and I and our families, as well as 100 staff here and their families, have all been able to reap the rewards of working and playing here in Huntsville.
9 years ago, I was the chef at Stehr. I left to launch the ice cream company, and the rest is history since then.
My dad used to travel up in this region when he was a kid, and he fell in love with it. So he saved up enough money to start this business. And that was 55 years ago.
We're a mid-size engineering firm. We're about 275 employees. We were living in Toronto 10 years ago, so we just decided to move up here and set up an office here and go and chase that work.
We're extending a hand to entrepreneurs and businesses that are out there.
What is it like doing business in Huntsville? Well, it's intimate. You know a lot of people in the Chamber of Commerce.
You know, I can engage with other people in the community that are successful business leaders.
There's some really positive support working with the town officials.
They were very encouraging for us to come and set up a business here.
I needed to know that wherever I was at, it was going to be in a place that was anticipating growth and actually wanting to attract that growth.
We're close enough to the city that we do all our shipping all over Ontario.
Huntsville is central within Ontario.
We have the season outside of tourism where we can still generate a good living. And then in the summer season, we basically use that as marketing.
We have all of the infrastructure necessary. 1 gigabit internet service, which is the fastest in Canada. And we have the resources to bring some or all of your business to Huntsville.
Doing business in Huntsville is as easy as it would be anywhere.
Everything that I need for communication, supplies, equipment, it's all here.
Having good infrastructure for internet and the ability for people to network and everything's really important, and Huntsville's really great with a good solid backbone for that.
We knew when we wanted to start a family, we wanted to be outside of Toronto. We wanted to make sure our kids had the ability to enjoy the outdoors.
There's so many big resorts around here that everything's available.
Lakeside, hiking, all that is within 5 minutes of wherever you are at any given time in Huntsville.
At night, the fresh air is absolutely outstanding, which begs the question, why aren't you here?
I've been running a successful 3-generation family business in Muskoka and Huntsville. Why aren't you here?
Huntsville truly is the place to be. Why aren't you here?
After work every day, I take the kids to the lake for a swim and there's no traffic jam. Why aren't you here?
I've been living the dream in Huntsville. Why aren't you here?
Why aren't you here?
Why aren't you here?
Huntsville's open for business. Let us make connections to all the professionals that you need to set up your business here.